It's the aquatic revolution, and it's being televised. For the first time, the world's greatest athletes in the pool are competing in teams for big money. Welcome to the new wave for elite swimming. Welcome to the International Swimming League. A new era has dawned in one of humankind's most popular participation sports. 70% of our planet is covered by water, and there are around 300 million regular swimmers on Earth. The most preeminent of them have signed up to represent 8 of the world's most celebrated cities as swimming enters a new age. The trail was blazed in Indianapolis, USA, where swimming's standout performers gathered at the Indiana University Natatorium for ISL's inaugural event. The sport's biggest names have signed up to be part of an original and innovative competition and arrived from all over the world to make sporting history.
I'm so excited about the ISL. It's really exciting to be here in Indianapolis for the very first ISL meet. It's really cool to feel like we're a part of history and getting this great start to this league. It's has such a great vision, and I think we're going to see it all come together and see some fast swimming as well.
While the sport is one of the most watched at the Olympics, it has struggled to remain in the public's consciousness in the years between the games. The ISL aims to change that and boasts over 100 Olympians with 41 gold medals from the 2016 games alone.
In swimming, we've lacked a bit of excitement. So I think this ISL is going to kick back that excitement and make it more viewer-friendly, should I say.
We can finally start to race our competitors more often in the professional competition where only the best swimmers in the world race. Then I think that's going to be very good for swimming.
In its launch year, the league has 4 teams from the USA and 4 representing Europe, though each franchise includes athletes from all over the world. The first edition saw the introduction of the teams in Group A, DC Trident and Cali Condors from the US, and Aqua Centurions and Energy Standard representing Rome and Paris, respectively. 14 swimmers from each squad will compete for points in sprints, relays, where there are double points on offer, and skins format races, which count triple. Selection of swimmers for each event will be tactically intriguing.
Going to make one change to the last relay. We're bringing in Chad Leclos in place of Craig Ozirk in the medley relay.
I think the ISL is just amazing and what the sport exactly needs. I'm devastated it wasn't an era when I swam, to be honest, as I would have absolutely loved this. I think it's brilliant not having heats, just go straight final, back-to-back racing, all for points, prize money up for grabs. I think it's just really exciting because I think most of the time in swimming, it's only really relays where you count as a team.
Following the opener here in the Midwest, there will be 6 further events, culminating in the climax in Las Vegas in December. So we're all set. Let's see how history was made with the inaugural race in the International Swimming League. Our commentators are Rebecca Adlington and Bernie Gunther.
We begin with the women's 100-meter butterfly. What a show to get started here in Indianapolis. And all eyes are going to be on lane number 7, and Sarah Sjöström, she will be swimming for the Energy Standard along with 16-year-old Anastasia Shakurdai. And you think about Sarah Sjöström and what she has done, the first Swedish female to win a gold in swimming. And she has been waiting for this moment to get to compete as a professional swimmer.
Yeah, she's got 21 world medals, 11 of those gold.
The current world record holder is going to be in the top of the pool in lane number 7.
Take your mark.
And here we go, history being made. Bethany Galat had the quickest start. And Sarah Sjöström out really well at the top of the screen early on.
This field is absolutely incredible. I mean, half of the field that were at the World Championship final are in this race.
And Security not very good, has maybe a chance to go 1-2. Kelsey Dahlia, though, the U.S. champion at the bottom of the screen, and it's a battle right now between lane 1 and lane 8, trying to get the first win in ISL history. The edge to Sjöström coming home, trying to get 9 points for Energy Standard. Dahlia trying to close, but it's going to be Sjöström getting the win, 55-65, and 9 points for Energy Standard.
This is what's great about this, is normally in swimming we see the fastest swimmers in the middle of the pool, but here it was just totally separated. I mean, we would have put Sarah on for the win, and she certainly delivered that. Even though these guys are probably not in the top shape they ought to be, they really challenged her there, and we've seen that happen on the world level field at the World Championships, and it's good now. There's other swimmers up there rivaling Sarah, but she still delivers every time.
So Sjöström gets the win. Dahlia is going to get 7 points for second, and Throssell is going to get 6 points for finishing third. Men's 100 butterfly. And Chad Leclos, I don't think you've seen him in lane 8. Maybe it's been a decade. I mean, when he was an age grouper.
Yeah, Chad's only just passed his fitness test. He's been a bit ill the past 48 hours, so hopefully he's fully recovered and able to put in a good race.
Take your mark.
We talked about these athletes have been waiting for this all week long. Sometimes I would just think your energy inside is going to push somebody like Chad Leclos to really swim strong, despite the fact that maybe the fitness level isn't quite there.
I think with Chad, his skills are second to none. Look at his underwater. He just comes up ahead of the rest of the field each time. So even though, yes, he might not have the swim speed there, he's certainly got the underwater speed.
Leclos is first at the turn. Condarelli follows him for the Aqua Centurions in lane number 6. And Leclos is the first to turn with 25 meters to go. Energy Standard trying to take the first 2 races, and Leclos is going to make it look easy. Leclos will win it.
He's got a fantastic start. He really utilizes, you can go to 15 meters, and he pretty much goes 10 at least every single time and just uses those skills, his turn speed. He does look around, we know that, but that's just how Chad races.
We see the results of the 100 butterfly.
Yeah, the reason why lane 8 there has got minus points because they have actually got to get a qualifying standard. There is a time associated to that, but it all matters. You're all fighting for those points.
So Sarah Sjöström and Chad Leclos, the first event winners of the ISL. Their victories meant a clean sweep of the 100-meter butterfly for the team representing Paris, Energy Standard. Vice-captains Leclos and Sjöström are just 2 of the world-class performers on the Energy Standard roster. It appears to be one of the strongest-looking squads, which also includes world record-holding freestyle fastman Florent Manodou and Olympic champion Penny Oleksiak.
Our team is fire. Obviously, of course, I'm very proud to be captain with Sarah Sjöström. You know, we have amazing team chemistry with everybody.
A lot of the guys have been training together all year, and that's unique compared with all the other ISL teams. So I think that's good for us because we had the chance to build a good team spirits.
We're a very, very tight-knit unit. Some of us obviously don't speak all the languages. You know, we have a lot of Russians, Ukrainians, a couple of Dutch, French. South African. So it's a mix of everything, which is great. And I think that's going to hopefully show on race day.
Next, we meet the team based in the Eternal City and continue our review of the first ever evening of ISL swimming. Don't go away. Welcome back to the heart of the Midwest for the inaugural International Swimming League meeting in Indianapolis. Race 3 saw the Queen of Breaststroke Lily King and her teammate Molly Hannis give Cali Condors maximum points in the splash and dash of the 50 metres. And Niccolò Martinenghi and Fabio Scozzoli then took 16 points in the men's 50 metres breast, grabbing the overall lead for their team from Italy. Aqua Centurions are representing Rome, and they're spearheaded by their talismanic world record holder Federica Pellegrini and veteran Laszlo Che.
I'm Italian, and our team Aqua Centurions is based in Italy, so I'm really excited to be part of my team. I think it's just the beginning, because we're now 4 Europeans and 4 American teams. I hope in the future it's gonna be even larger. Friendship is one of the best things of the ISL, because you're gonna know new swimming friends from different countries and from all over the world.
Back in the pool, after 5-time gold medalist Katie Ledecky had been surprisingly beaten in the 4x100 metre medley, Team DC Trident picked up their first win in ISL history when Jay Litherland took the men's medley. So to the first relay, and double points on offer in the women's 4x100 metres freestyle.
It'll be interesting to see the takeovers here, because these are whole new teams. They've never competed together as a team before. They're not used to taking over from one another. Obviously, Americans have such a good history of good relay takeovers, so we know they're strong. It's just different when it's a different person you're taking over from.
Look at how tight this is early on. Lane 2, Cali Condors, DC Trident, Energy Standard, all in the mix in this first 100 meters. Siobhan Hahi swimming well early on for the DC Trident, as well as Grana Throssell. And Throssell is going to have the lead, it appears, for DC Trident. And look at Sarah Sjöström take over the relay for Energy Standard. They'll have the lead halfway home. Kelsey Dolly has moved the Cali Condors into second.
Be interested to see what Frederica can do for the Aqua Centurions here. Both teams are slightly behind, so with Frederica on your team, they could come back here.
This is tight. Top of the screen, Energy Standard. Bottom of the screen, Cali Condors. Both these teams right now currently 1-2 in the match in the point total. Femke Hemmerschert, she's going to swim the anchor leg for the Energy Standard. Mallory Comerford is going to swim the anchor leg for the Cali Condors, and maybe a very slight edge to Energy Standard as we head to the final 100.
They're so spread out that they might not even be aware of one another as they're swimming. So it's just about that speed, it's about those skills, it's about, and at this time of year, you don't tend to have much easy speed, as we call it, but at the same time, they're just going to want to do it for their team, put their head down and go.
Hemsker trying to get 18 points for Energy Standard. They opened up, getting the first 2 wins of the match. She looks good at the top of the screen.
She looks very good. really nice, relaxed stroke. And I think that helps. If your team are doing well, it lifts you and it inspires you on.
18 points to the group from France. Energy Standard getting the win. Cali Condors, they're going to finish second and fourth. So that's 14 points for second and 10 points for fourth. So combined 24 points.
So big relay points for Cali Condors, and they hope to strengthen their position in the men's 200 meters backstroke.
And if you're the Condors here, you just want to keep pouring it on. You're up by 3 points, but you can see with the relays and with the skins game how quick that can change.
Yeah, it's going to swap and change. You just want to deliver for your team. And with these backstroke events, we're going to see them really utilising that kind of 10, 15 metres off the wall, the underwater. You can see already Ryloff right there at the top of the screen in lane 8 with Mitch in lane 2. They're already going out there. They're going out hard and they go, I want to do this for my team, so I'm going to put it on the line. This is going to hurt me because backstroke does hurt, but they want to do it.
Ryloff bronze in Rio in the 200 back, but he's coming off that gold medal performance at the World Championships, and sometimes a couple weeks away from the pool. He still may be swimming quick. As you see Ryloff, how quick he is out of this first 100. Maybe he's still feeling pretty good.
You do get a massive difference with swimmers. Sometimes you have short course specialists, sometimes you have long course specialists, and for these, both Mitch and Ryloff are very, very good short course as well. Ryloff got the gold at World Short Course last year as well. Mitch obviously being that world record holder. And with this, when it comes to the 200s, when you step on and you're rested and you're tapered, a lot of tactics come into play. Whereas here, it's just about the racing and getting involved. They won't be able to see each other at all. Mitch is really starting to kind of come back at Ryloff, and it's going to be close because they will not be aware of each other.
Ryloff in the lead. He's up at the top in the blue cap in lane number 8, 121.23. Mitch Larkin in lane number 2 trying to push for the Cali Condors. This is where they're really feeling it this early in the season, and they're going to flip almost at the same time. It's down to the final 25. Can Ryloff hold off Larkin? This is tight down the stretch. It's going to go to the touch, and it's going to be Ryloff getting 9 points for the Energy Standard. And the Cali Condors, they'll get second and fourth. And that's what's a big difference maker, because Maxim Stupin, 2:00:10, not only is he going to get 8th, but he's going to lose a point for his team. So now, as opposed to 9 points total, they're only getting 8 points. And then you think about getting that really tight finish for the Cali Condors, they're actually up by 6 points now.
Now let's see the fastest man ever in the water, Florent Manodou, in the 50 meters freestyle.
Here we go with a 50 free in the pool in Indy. A lot of white water, and Manodou out to a great start. He breaks out first, trying to pull out Ben Proud as Energy Standard. They go 1-2. 16 points. That will move them right back in the standings.
Got over the wall really, really quick, utilised the underwater, and just came back so strong to be half a body length ahead of the rest of the field. It's
in a 50 free.
It is incredible. Spotted that finish absolutely perfectly. And what a way to make a comeback to the sport. He is here to stay.
Outstanding from Manodou for Energy Standard, and his teammate Sjöström was favourite in the women's 50-metre freestyle.
Take your mark.
And again in this race, you might be watching lane 8 at the top and 2 at the bottom. Great start for Smoliga in lane number 2. And Smoliga the first of the turn. Sjöström though, she's taken it over here in the final 25. And Energy Standard's trying to go 1-2 again, but can Smoliga get in the way? She will, as well as Vasek. We're going to see a win for Sarah Sjöström, 23:58 for the Cali Condors. They're going to get second and third. Wasik and Smoliga just separated by 3/100ths of a second. Another win for Sarah Sjöström. said she has been waiting for professional swimming her entire career.
Take your mark.
Well, racing for your team, it means so much more than just racing for yourself.
100%. I think it's kind of one of those in swimming, there's so much pressure when it is an individual sport, but actually you more want to do it for your team. And that's what's really, really nice here. And Lily is just so dominant in breaststroke across the world. She's so dominant, she's such a household name, but especially here, the fans are behind her here, they're cheering her on, and obviously this really means a lot to her. Kelsey's a Canadian swimmer, she came 6th at the World Championships this year, so a name in her own right, and actually probably more suited to the 200, whereas Lily you do think of more for the 50 and the 100. So for these guys, what a fantastic opportunity for Cali Condors here to get 1 and 2.
Kiara Smith in lane number 8, she's trying to move up. Energy Standard right now, they have the lead, but it would be big for the Cali Condors if they could get a 1-2 finish here in the final individual women's event of day 1. And let's see if King, she's starting to pick up the pace, she's starting to push the pace. It's a team battle, but don't get me wrong, King wants to be first.
Of course she does. She's so dominant in this sport. She's kind of played the tactics right and just kind of building through the race, kind of let Kelsey do all the hard work, and it doesn't matter now, they're still going to get 1-2 as a team.
And here is King coming home. Can she finish first? It's going to be a 1-2 finish, and the king of breaststroke is on top again. Well played, Lily King. Again, it's a different mentality because it's about the finish and not about the time.
Other highlights on day 1 saw Natalie Coughlin take part in her first race since 2016, although Olivia Smoliga took the women's 50 metres backstroke for the Condors. And Anton Chupkov won the final individual race of the day as Energy Standard took the first maximum points in the men's 200 breaststroke to give them a narrow lead over the Cali Condors.
Take your mark.
Our 19th event in the pool. Here we go. Can Energy Standard get another win? This is a great start for the Aqua Centurions, trying to set the tone. The third leg in lane number 8 belongs to Ben Proud.
Going next to Chad, you can tell that just Chad's underwater straight away, so dominant, taking half a body length out of the rest of the field. Great swap by James Gibson there, putting Chad in for this relay.
But don't count out the Aqua Centurions. They've moved into second with one leg of the relay still remaining. Chad Leclos, he's got Energy Standard in search of their third relay win here on day 1. Jump into the pool in the lead, and everybody's chasing them.
It's that battle for 2nd, 3rd and 4th. You want to maximize those points, especially with it being double points for relays. I don't see anyone quite catching Energy Standard, but Aqua Centurions really need these points.
Well, they would love to move into 2nd place and get 14 points. That would be big. The battles for 2nd. Energy Standards, 18 in the lead. Alessandro Massari moving up for the Aqua Centurions in lane number 6. Does he have enough? The battle is for 2nd. And Energy Standard, they've got their 3rd relay win. Aqua Centurions finish 2nd, but Energy Standard, they go 1-3 in the relay. 30 points added to their total.
After day 1 of 2, Energy Standard lead with 250 points from the Cali Condors, with DC Trident and Aqua Centurions trailing, but there's still a full session to be swum. As the athletes arrived for the 2nd day, the action was heating up. Energy Standard were leading the Cali Condors by 25.5 points, but the high-flying birds were just about to lay down a huge marker.
All right, let's get it started. Day 2, it begins with the women's 100-meter freestyle.
Take your mark.
Sarah Schoenstrom, Lily King, those are the only 2 swimmers to win 2 individual races so far in the ISL. Schoenstrom has a chance to win her 3rd here in the 100 free. She's off to a good start.
Sarah's got fantastic skills. Her underwater, she gets around the wall really, really quick. And to be honest, that's where she wins the race. She's so good short course meters that she just can rely on the skills that she's got.
Just in front of Smoliga at the turn. Only 3/10 separating the first 2 swimmers. And Siobhan Hahi trying to move up outside in lane number 7, but all eyes turn. Sarah Schoenstrom in the lead with 25 meters to go. Hahi moving up. Smoliga moving up, but it's going to be Sarah Schoenstrom with her 3rd win of the Indianapolis match. Hahi will finish 2nd and Smoliga 3rd.
Her starts here, Sarah's got a fantastic start, all the girls do, but she just knows she's got that power, that strength, she's got that lovely high elbow. Coming into the wall here, she knows she's hurting, but she just wants to get her hand on that wall and get those maximum points for her team.
And pretty big there for Hahi to get in and get those 7 points, because again, there's a huge battle going on right now between DC Triton and the Aqua Centurions. They finished 7th and 8th. Cali Condors, they get 3rd and 5th, with Smoliga getting 3rd and Comerford finishing 5th.
Take your mark.
And the other racer missing from the field, Caleb Dressel, inducted into a Hall of Fame down in Florida, but he will be part of the Cali Condors team when they turn and go to Naples in a week. Just shows you all the star power that's in this league.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting when we head to Vegas, but for Chad here, he's not been at full fitness with having tummy issues and things, but got past the fitness test, and he knows that he's going to hurt during this event, but he can use his underwater, he can use his skills. I spoke to his coach, James Gibson, and said that Chad just had so much fun yesterday that he wanted to get in and race today.
Great start for Condorelli. Everybody's chasing him. He turns first with 25 meters to go. Billis trying to move up, Leclos trying to move up, and look at the turn for Chad Leclos. Leclos trying to close it out, and he had a spectacular final 50, and it's going to be Leclos getting the win and a 1-2 finish for Energy Standard. 16 points for James Gibson's squad. Wow, what a final 25 that was.
James was very happy with his team there. Getting that 1-2 is so crucial with these points. Obviously the relay's been double points, but these individuals to get 1-2 is just fantastic. Chad can rely on his skills there. He knows he's got the best underwater in the fields there. So that's what he utilizes. He uses it really, really well. That last turn just totally swung the race round. Again, was able to get ahead and just cling on that last 5 meters.
You see him watching, maybe a little anxious at first. And then after this turn, he started to feel pretty good, I think.
I think so. It's good that these guys, they're all for the team. You're next to your teammate. That's what's great about being lane next to each other, eyeballing one another and really pushing each other on and spurring it and doing it for your team.
And now the event that I think a lot of people here in Indianapolis have come to see has arrived. Lily King, of course, grew up here, swam so many races in high school. She will be in lane number 5 trying to sweep the breaststroke event. She won the 50, she won the 200 with a brilliant close.
Take your mark.
DC Triton also has Bethany Glott, who grew up in South Bend, Indiana, just down the road, the home of Notre Dame, about 2 hours away. She'd love to have a good showing at home in this pool.
I think Lily really utilized the crowd yesterday. She was loving it. She was lapping it up. She just looked like she had the best time yesterday.
Well, she swam just down the road for Ray Lewis and the Indiana Hoosiers, and you can see that she had been itching to get the team competition back. And this is a whole lot different than the 200 breast, where she waited to the end to make her move. She's out quickly, 30:02, and it's looking like another 1-2 finish for the Cali Condors.
There's a reason why she's world record holder, why she's multiple world medalist is because she has got that technique, she's got that stamina. She swims very kind of long, and I'm amazed she can do all three disciplines, the 1500 and 200. That's very, very hard to do, but she does it perfectly. She times her finishes and her turns very, very well.
Galat pushing on the outside. She's trying to get into the second spot, trying to out-touch Hannes. It's going to be Lily King with her third win of the weekend. And it's another 1-2 finish for the Cali Condors, as Hannes will get her hand on the wall second. And Galat of the DC Triton will finish third in the 100-meter breaststroke.
I love watching Lily race. I think she's just such a great ambassador for the sport. She loves it, she has fun, she works hard, and you can see technically she's brilliant as well. She's one of those athletes that she gives it 100% every time, spots that wall perfectly into that finish.
You love that finish, and Lily King now 3 for 3 in individual races. She's got 27 points in this two-day match. World record holder in lane number 5, trying to get another win for Energy Standard.
Take your mark.
It'll be interesting to see if Katie Ledecky pushes the pace again. I think that for a longer distance swimmer like Ledecky, she has got to be hardcore into training this early in the season.
Yeah, they all are. I mean, I've watched Ariane just over the past couple of days, and she is doing kind of the 7,000-8,000 meters training sessions. She's kind of, they're using this as a training session in themselves, and I think it's really great that the ISL have included those distance swimmers. It isn't just all about the 50s and the 100s, because Katie wants to get in and race. She wants to get in there. She wants to be utilized by her team. She's saying, use me, swim me wherever you can, and obviously for her to have that 400 meters in the whole of the ISL is just fantastic for her. She has taken it out hard.
100 meters to go. Ledecky leads Titmus as Katie Ledecky looks for her first individual ISL win. Olympic champion in this event. You got a feeling talking to her just how much she enjoys this league, how much she's enjoying being a part of it. All the athletes are.
Well, this is actually Katie Ledecky's debut at short course meters. Yep. Obviously, for you guys, you swim yards. So for her, this is the first time. Looking down, she doesn't hold the world record in this, and that's bizarre for me, a 400 freestyle, that Katie Ledecky is not world record holder.
World record 3:53.92. And she turns first with 25 meters to go, trying to get a win for the DC Triton. Katie Ledecky with her first ISL win. And wow, 3:54.06. She is just about a tenth or so off the world record. That's how quick that was.
That is unbelievable for this time of year. Who would have said she'd have been that close to the world record only 6 weeks into the Olympic cycle?
A 1:5 finish for the DC Triton is Katie Ledecky helping out her squad.
Katie Ledecky is one of the standout athletes on the books of DC Trident. The dominant freestyle star is the ambassador for the franchise, which also has Natalie Coughlin competing again.
It's very special for me because I'm from Washington, D.C. I was born in Washington, D.C., so it's really neat to be able to represent my hometown. We can swim the longer events, the shorter events, and everything in between, so I think we can really pull through and come out on top, hopefully.
We have superstars like Katie Ledecky and some swimmers that you might not be as familiar with. Then also, we're a little bit of a melting pot. Obviously, being DC Trident, we have primarily Americans, but we also have swimmers from across the world. So I'm really excited and proud of the DC Trident culture that we've already established.
This is only gonna take swimming up another level and hopefully kind of raise the game for all future swim meets, not just in the ISL.
Can the Condors hold off Energy Standard? They're gonna win it. DC trying to move up on the outside, but it's 1-2 for the Condors. 32 points for Jeff Julian and company. Katie Ledecky has won. Zane Grothy has won. Andres Vazeos, he's trying to get a win as well, trying to close off Mitch Larkin, but Mitch Larkin with some great closing speed, he gets him at the end. Wow, what a finish. The Condors, can they do it again? Will it be another 1-2 finish? They're trying to tack on 16 more points. Margalis, she's gonna lead the way. She's won the 400 IM and the 200 IM, and they go 1-2. The Condors are flying again.
Welcome back to downtown Indianapolis. As we enter the home straight, the Cali Condors look like the team to beat. Nine-time world champion Jason Lezak is the manager of perhaps the strongest looking squad, the Cali Condors. They can count on specialists in backstroke and breaststroke, Olivia Smoliga and Lily King.
What stands out on our team is we have a lot of depth. I mean, we have superstars on our team, but we also have great swimmers from number 1 to number 14 for the men and the women. So I think when it comes down to it, this is a team event, and it's going to be the relays, and it's going to be those skins races that score double and triple points that are going to make that difference, and we're very strong in those events.
Throughout the meet, we hope to be the loudest in the stands, the most supportive, because it's all about the Cali Condors, and we're coming to win.
Can they get their claws into the standard? Let's find out.
Now all eyes on Chad Leclos. It's his second race. He's in lane number 4. He leads the men's point standings at 27 points. Going against Florent Manadou. Will be just inside of him in lane number 3. Great start for Manadou in lane number 3. Flying off the block. And he's got the early lead in lane number 3 at the bottom. Can Leclos close? Leclos staying under. He pops up, and Leclos going neck and neck with Manadou, but it's gonna be Manadou getting the win as Energy Standard, they go 1-2. How about that for an answer back for James Gibson's squad?
Lovely long stroke here, no guidance, spotted the ball perfectly. Boom, 1-2 for Energy Standard. They needed those points after the Cali Condors have just dominated the past few.
And you got Shira Sjoyström, who leads the MVP totals with 31.5 points, trying to get her 4th win at the Indianapolis match.
Take your mark.
You gotta watch lane 3. Is she tired after winning the 100 free, the 100 butterfly? Can she get her 3rd win? Pretty even in the first 25. Outside, Rossel looking good. Can somebody catch? Can Kelsey Dahlia catch Sjoyström? No, she's got the closing speed. A tremendous finish there as Sjoyström's got her 3rd win of this Indianapolis match. She now leads the MVP race with 40.5 points. And she still has the skins race to go, and she says that that's her favorite race of the day. It's the mixed 4x100 meter freestyle relay.
Take your mark.
It's always interesting to see how the teams tactically play it. To put a band on the start, women on the start. All the blokes are lined up at the minute.
Yeah, it looks like, from what I see, they're almost in agreement. 2 male swimmers first, 2 female swimmers is at least the way they strategize it here for day 1. And Energy Standard, they are out early on. Rylov in 3, kind of saving for these relays. Didn't see him in as many individual events as we expected him to be in here on the second day of the match. And you can see that they've got the lead over the Cali Condors in the team standings, 377 points to 357 for the Condors. DC Triton, I wouldn't say that they're comfortably in third place, but it's a whole lot better than when they started the day, with only 1.5 points separating those two teams in third and fourth.
Yeah, interesting that the Condors have decided to put swim a female second. We were just talking about tactics, and it's going to be interesting to see how that works out. It's a fast pull, this, and it is choppy in there.
Energy Standard, they're in the lead on the final leg of this 4x100 meter mixed freestyle relay. Penny Olasak will swim the final leg, Olympic champion in Rio in the 100 freestyle. She was very good on relays yesterday.
It's definitely a battle for that second and third spot. I can't see anyone catching Energy Standard's winning team at the minute.
Cali Condors, Becker swimming the final leg. Look at Becker, he's moving up. Can he catch the rest of the field? Energy Standard, they're gonna get the win, but the battle is for second. It goes to the Aqua Centurions, and James Gibson and company, they're fired up as they've got their 4th relay win of the weekend, and in fact, they go first and third, just like they did yesterday when they closed out day one.
The exchanges are interesting, as I think they've never taken over from one another before. This is the first opportunity that they've had to do that. They're going to be playing them a little bit safe, and I think throughout each match they'll be getting tighter and tighter. And I think when it comes to Las Vegas in that final, the changeovers is going to make the difference between getting first and second and getting those points.
In our final individual event before the skins, the men's 200 meter butterfly, and we get a chance to see Chad Leclos for the 3rd time today. He volunteered to get in on this 200 fly.
I wouldn't volunteer to do that.
Leading the men's total as far as the MVP race. Azo Che, he's in lane number 1. 6 Olympic medals, 4 silver, 2 bronze.
Take your mark.
He's still chasing after that golden dream. And all this racing, it's going to help prepare him for Tokyo next year as well.
For all the athletes, what great preparation. Normally you spend hours upon hours and hours at weekends at swim meets, and it's something that you see at heats, at the finals, and it's just a full weekend, whereas these guys, they get to come in, race fast, race the best in the world for 2 hours. Chad here just being dominant from the spots, from the start.
He's not waiting, is he?
He's got great skills. I love watching Chad race. He's the boy next door. Everyone loves Chad. He's a brilliant ambassador for the sport, but his skills second to none. He swims a bit like an amateur swimmer. He looks around a lot. He plays that field, and that's just what he loves to do. He loves the sport. I'm speaking to his coach earlier. He said he had so much fun yesterday that he wanted to get in and race today.
Look at Vizeos on the outside. He's in lane number 8. He is moving up. And he's going to turn in the lead with 50 meters to go. A brilliant third 50 for the Greek national record holder.
I think Chad's tried to spot him there. He had a sneaky look over. It's just he probably hasn't got enough in the tank to come back at him.
DC Tritons, they're on their feet. Cindy Gallagher pushing the pace. They're going to have another day 2 win unless Chad Leclos can close. He's got some speed. This is going to go down to the touch. It is Leclos. He came back. He goes on to win it. Oh, wow.
How did that just happen? That was phenomenal. Just when you kind of thought, oh, Chad's hurting a little bit. No, never ever rule Chad Leclos out.
Big time performance for Chad Leclos. Energy Standard closing in on getting 4 points in the win. Coming up, we got the skins. All right, the Indianapolis match comes down to this. It is time for the men's and women's skins race, and look at all the points, Becky, that are on the line.
Yeah, this is going to be a total game changer. It's one of those that I think tactically the teams have really taken this into play. They're taking it very, very seriously because there is so much at stake here.
Take your mark.
All right, here we go, only 4 moving on. It's all about the strategy here. Do you save it? Do you risk not moving on? And they are tight, almost everybody flipping simultaneously. The first 50, maybe Madison Kennedy with a slight advantage. She's out in lane number 8. Sarah Sjöström battling in the middle, and there they are. Sjöström, Hemskert, Vlasic will move on. Madison Kennedy slipped towards the end. Smoliga somehow gets in to move on. And the Condors are happy because they've got their 2 swimmers.
Take your mark.
Smoliga really stayed down on the start. And she's the first of the turn. Only 2 will advance. Smoliga looking good on the outside. Sjöström looking good as well. Who will move on? Here comes Hemskert. She's trying to finish as well. It's going to be Sjöström. Moving on in Energy Standard. They're going to move both of their swimmers on to the final round of the skins.
This is great for Energy Standard now. It's a win-win situation.
The 2 teammates will battle it out.
Take your mark.
Sjöström on the outside, Hemskert on the inside. The final 50 to decide who will be the skins champion, and it is all about Sjöström. That first 50, but Hemskert with a nice turn. Can she catch her? Look at how strong Sarah Sjöström is going to be down the stretch. She is going to take all 3 50s, and she will take home 27 points as the skins winner. It's like she got better as the race went on.
Absolutely crazy. We talk about them being sprinters, but it takes some endurance to go 3 back-to-back like that.
And how about that? 54 points now. She's locked it in. She's going to be the first ever MVP in ISL history. And now it's time for the men's skins.
Take your mark.
Manadoo will be in lane number 4. You got another tremendous start. Who will be the 4 that advance? It is tight, but give the edge to Manadoo down the stretch. Who will join him moving on? Manadoo first. Ben Proud will finish in the 3rd spot, so they're moving on. Condorelli will go and finish in the 2nd spot, and Robert Howard moving on as well, out in lane number 8.
Take your mark.
But it's Manadoo and Pride in the middle, and they both got a great start. Manadoo the first to the turn. And what a breakout. He pops up. It looks like Energy Standard is going to advance 2 again, and they will, both onto the final of the skins. Manadoo and Proud.
These guys are training partners. They're used to this environment. They probably do this as their training sessions. And actually, what a combination these 2 are. What a pairing. 2 of the best in the world training side by side.
So how about that Energy Standard getting 2 into the final round of the skins on the men's and the women's side? That is a points game changer indeed.
Take your mark.
Proud in 4, Manadoo in 5. And And on the third 50 floor, Manadou is still looking strong. He is going to get 27 more points. He's got the win for Energy Standard as he closes out the Indianapolis match with a bang.
Another fantastic start. That recognizable straight-on stroke is just so powerful. It's quite strange to see these guys breathing. They don't normally over that 50 meters. Such strong leg kick. Ben just couldn't kind of hold on to that pace. Probably hurting a little bit too much that lactic acid, but foreign all the way to the end, spotting that finish nice. Smile straight away.
That's all for this first ever ISL meet. Not a great start for Aqua Centurions with DC Trident in third. The Cali Condors can consider their start solid enough, but almost 100 points ahead, Energy Standard came out clearly on top. Next week, the world's best swimmers reconvene in Naples, Italy, where the same 4 teams will do battle once again. There'll be added spice too, with Olympic double gold medalist Caleb Dressel making his ISL debut. Join us then, but for now, from Indianapolis, it's goodbye.